Entertainment again with your host, J Progress. I want to know how me love exaggerate. I want to know say me extra. I'm going with the most already. You understand? So people, everybody big up on yourself. Welcome to J Progress Entertainment. And my people, you have seen the thumbnail, you have seen the topic. A lot of changes in the UK. Big question is the UK still a place that you would want to come, to live, to work, to raise your family? Right now, immigration is at the forefront of the UK going forward. There is nothing else the UK is thinking about tackling like immigration, because all the problems that are now being faced in the UK, it is being blamed on the immigration system. So because of that very reason, they have now come with a plan to make tougher routes for migrants to stay in the UK. So now, even if you come here, they are making it exceptionally difficult, extremely difficult for you to stay in the UK. So things shuffle up, things are going to shuffle up, things is being shuffled. So you know, say going forward, it now go pretty for nobody in the United Kingdom, unless you have a British passport, right? First and foremost, make we go through and big up with people, So somebody there at the top, who there at the top, me can't see the name. Nyron Stone, big up yourself. Natalie Shirley, big up yourself. Denise Sparks, big up yourself. Me see your J Progress Entertainment badge. Right, true, you know it go already. Then we have Up Bless everyone, big up yourself. Morning. Who else we have yourself again? Sheila Bailey, big up yourself. Thank you for the channel donation. I'm going to show early morning. We don't see me never company life on time, because it's either me early or it's either me late, but it come like me never depend time yet. So me still there here having my cup of tea, guys. Still there here having my cup of tea. Hold on, I think the lighting is giving me a little bit of an issue here. Just a second, guys. Make we try and sort out this lighting issue, which is plaguing me and has been plaguing me for a long time. It is on auto, but we don't know if auto we want. We don't know if the right thing is auto. But let we see. That's not the right thing. Okay. So everybody, make we do some big up before we jump into the show. Sheila Bailey, Steve All, Kenisha, Peter King, Patricia Hill, Jennifer Shamshuddin, big up yourself. Jody Maxon, big up yourself. Rosetta Brown, big up yourself. Blessed morning to each and everyone who has taken the time out to join the live this morning with your host, J Progress. All right, my people. Who haven't known as yet, you guys will know that nothing is still the same in the UK at the moment. They have been changing every single thing in regards to immigration. They have been changing the job offers that they have been given before, and so a lot of people who used to be presented with job offers, they are now curtailing that a bit. And first and foremost, we're gonna touch on one of the biggest thing which people get caught up in right now: the indefinite leave to remain. I have already outlined the indefinite leave to remain, and that every one of the political party then is planning and changing the indefinite leave to remain. The Tories are planning that they want it to move to 15 years. The Labour Party is planning to move it to 10 years. The Reform Party is planning to not give the indefinite leave at all. Just give a 5-year visa if you renew every 5 years. So every single political party have a very, how would I put this now? Difficult, me never want to say difficult, almost an impossible route to become an indefinite ILR person in the United Kingdom. So for you to be granted indefinite leave to remain in the UK, they are make it exceptionally difficult so that you may change your mind from even thinking about coming to the UK. Can't think about it. If they say they're going to give you 15 years, like the Tories suggesting right now, 15 years, that's a long time. That's 15 years that you're renewing your visa, which will cost you between £4,000 to £5,000 per person. Imagine if you're a family. And if we have Labour who is suggesting, and they are not, and I am not saying that they are suggesting, because they are now in power and they have the power to make those changes next year, and they are looking to put into effect next year to put the qualification for indefinite leave to remain, the time to 10 years. You understand? All right. Nigel Farage now, he's been getting tremendous attention, the Reform Party. And he's getting it because he's coming with a Donald Trump style immigration plan. And it's working. Because ever since he came up with this immigration plan, he said, boy, he might go send back the people them at them country, and he might go stop the boats from coming in. And he might go get rid of certain people. So if, according to right now, the Labour Party is branding Nigel Farage as being racist. And why they are doing that is because he's saying he'll be getting rid of the most of the people who are coming here are people of colored skin and Asian people, and he's planning on sending them back home. And this is why he's been branded as being racist. All right, first and foremost, there is what they would call a golden ticket in the UK. And the golden ticket would be you running off in the UK and seeking asylum. You were almost sure when you seek asylum that you will be okay. And give or take, within 5 years of you seeking asylum, your family would be automatically qualified to join you in the UK. It's called a family reunion. All right. The golden ticket for asylum seekers and the automatic right to settle in the United Kingdom after 5 years, because you get an automatic right after 5 years for settling in the UK when you're an asylum seeker. If you come here on a job, if you come here on a work visa, it's not the case. If you come here on a spousal visa, it's not the case. Because let's say you come here on a spousal visa, and just before the 5 years of you qualifying for your indefinite leave to remain, your marriage break up and you do not have a child with the husband or the wife, then you will have no grounds to be in the UK. So even if you were 4.5 years, you are here on the sponsorship of a marriage-based visa, and if the marriage didn't work out, the marriage fall apart, the marriage come to an abrupt end, then you may be removed from the UK or may not be qualified for indefinite leave to remain. But under the asylum program, once you have been granted asylum, after 5 years, you would be automatically given the right to live and work and settle in the UK, and then your family from wherever you are would be given the automatic right as well to bring your family to join you in the UK. What is saying now is that the British people now, they must say, how is it that migrants have more benefits than us? How is it that they are getting more than us when we are getting less? Because life is getting harder. We are struggling when they are getting everything free. Rent is going up. We are paying more rent when they are getting free accommodation and it's being paid for, and they are giving money to buy food and to do everything in their pocket. So this is what is causing a part of the big problem in the UK, which is why every single government now, if it decides say they have to go tackle immigration. Why? First and foremost, A migrant just need to be here for 5 years to settle in the UK and they can take their family here. If you're a British citizen and if you have a British passport, to take your family here, a British citizen have to be making at least £29,000 a year to take anyone to join them in the UK. You understand? £29,000 a year to take anyone to join them in the UK. Whereas an asylum seeker automatically get the right to get anybody to join them in the UK, which is classed as a family reunion. They are not assessed by how much they make or how much they don't make. You understand? So this is where it is getting the race keeper big up care, the eraser big up yourself care every single time. Loretta big up yourself, Jody Maxon big up yourself every single time. So people, we can kind of see where this will go. So right now, when I look at it, you know, in a reality terms, in the UK right now, people, I'm telling you something. You see in the UK right now, one of the biggest monster in the UK right now is the cost of living. It's not immigration, it is the cost of living in the UK. Because the cost of living spiral out of control. And they are looking to blame other aspects, other areas, other things for the cost of living, when it is the improper management of the country, the improper running of the country, why cost of living is where it is. But here the problem now, why immigration is tied into this. Cost of living is hitting people in the UK. And the government, so as not to get the blame immigrants as well. And because they blame immigrants, the people automatically blame the immigrants because they are saying, but the people don't realize that it's cost of living. They are saying, our lives are worse off, but yet still migrants are having better lives than us. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, for the hotels which house the migrants and the asylum seekers, they have made over 180 million in profit. 180 million in profit, these hotels which house the asylum seekers. So they are saying, we are getting less when the immigrants are getting more. You take them here, give them asylum, put them in a hotel for stay or in a house for stay, give them money for spend. Them never have to spend for take taxi, them just get taxi if you go where them want to go. And some of them are working under the table and still making extra money while we are here struggling, paying tax, everything get expensive, this and that. So they say, no man, it's the immigrants who are causing this. So this is why we have so many anti-migrant protests going on in the UK. This is why the immigrants get the blame. But tell you what, nobody is tackling the cost of living in the UK. They are blaming everything else, but they are not blaming themselves for the cost of living in the UK. When I say things will be getting harder, anybody who live in England can tell you. When you used to go and buy a tube of toothpaste, right? And you would have said, let's pay £1.50 for a tube of toothpaste. No. Just an example. The tube of toothpaste which you used to buy, they have cut the size by a quarter. So you are getting a quarter less of a tube of toothpaste. And they have risen the price to £2. So the toothpaste which you used to pay £1.50 for, they have risen it to £2 and they have raised the price and they have cut the size of the toothpaste. Talk about the cost of living. Anybody in the UK can tell you. They even changed the size of the bottles of the drink. And the price has gone up. Talk about it. Them changed everything. Them changed the size. Them changed the packaging. And they make them smaller. But the prices have gone up. And every working class people in the UK, I feel it. It's wicked. When I look at it, every country try at least to address the cost of living problem. But when it comes on to the UK, no. Everything, all right. When COVID was around, we understand we had inflation at the sky high and all these kind of things and something. But now COVID is gone. We don't see things going down. The only thing we're good on a gas price where you put in your vehicle. I don't see anything goes down to reflect that we were having a crisis and things are getting better and things are shaping up. It's not working out in the UK. Everything's still less sky high up in the year. And every week, everything gone up. Nobody no go to supermarket go spend £70 this week and go back go spend the extra £70 the same week and buy the exact same thing which they bought last week. It gone at £72. It always a go up. And you are getting less for your money. You're spending more money and getting less for it. And this is what the big part of the problem is. And this is why people blaming the immigrants more than anything else. That no man, these are the people who are coming here make we are getting less. Because things are so difficult. They are taking the jobs. They are doing this. They are doing that. They are stressing the health system. Why the health system is crap. All that they are stressing the housing market. Why the housing market is crap. And this is one of the other big areas where they blame the immigrants for, is they blame them that they cannot get anywhere to live. Because when the immigrants come here and seek asylum, according to the British people, they are being given the housing when they are stuck without a home. See, Naira and Stone, they say it costs her at least £400 a month for food, and a three of them. It's a family of three. And that's her. I am not asking Naira and Stone. I am not asking if that's you watching your budget. That's not just going to the supermarket and just take up any old thing you want. That's going to the supermarket and checking the prices and comparing the prices and trying to shop at places which gives you a better value for your money. That you're not just going to any supermarket, go pick up your things, them and pack your trolley and go. You understand? All right. First and foremost, again, guys, make we step a little bit deeper into the system now. Firstly, as we say, the qualification period for the settlement is being increased from 5 years to 10 years for most migrants. They will likely be fast-tracked or reduced time for those who make a real lasting contribution. So I've told you already that it's going to be a contribution system. So you have to do voluntary work and stuff like that in order for it considered as you being contributing to the UK society or the communities. You understand? Again, what they are doing now, they are raising the educational level for skilled workers. So when you used to have a skill and you can prove it and things like that, then you could have gotten a job in the UK. You could have come here as a skilled worker and get a nice job. No, that is changing also. So when I talk about tougher routes for people coming to the UK, everything has changed. They are making it so difficult that you don't want to stay here. No. They are now saying higher skill level requirements. They are now pushing it to a degree level. So if you don't have your degree as a skilled worker, that is going to be a big problem. You're no longer going to have the experience and your certificate and say, yes, man, and this is a skill here, and I know what I'm doing, and I have done this job, and I have done that job, and I have the reference here. Everything is going to be pushed to a different extreme. Because a lot of skilled workers are here in the UK who do not have a degree, but they know their job, They are qualified in the area as per certification in some other, but it's below a degree level. So now it is going to be at the degree level. So those persons would have been given the opportunity or the job offer, even because they know the job, they have the experience, and they have some form of certification to show. You need to have a degree. Else, you're not going to reach over the UK, believe. So now for people now who they say are lower skilled worker, and these are mainly the shortage roles, like the factories, the farms, and all of these things. You understand? Them now are saying that they are curtailing these. They might give them some shorter time limit when them give them work over here. Temporary short list. You know, but under tighter conditions. So even though they want you to come here and work in the areas where they are suffering a job shortage, predominantly the health sector. More people in England are do care home work than any other elsewhere in the world. You understand? The thing is, the people them not like them work they too hard. In the hospital, them the people them not like working at the hospital because they work them in the hospital them too hard. So when you're going to the hospital, them you find a lot of Africans, Indians, Pakistani, foreigners right across the board. Foreigners right across the board. Because let me tell you something. You see, if they work too hard in England, and most of the foreigners they get to do it. May I tell you that? If it's a physically demanding job, you're going to have more foreigners doing that job. Unless it is kind of a skilled job which pay you X amount of money, then you will have them doing it. But most of the other jobs, you will have foreigners doing those jobs. And this is why the health sector has so much foreigners. And now they are putting them under stricter conditions and all of these things. And one of the biggest drawbacks in all of this is when you were offered employment in the UK, you were given that privilege and that right to bring your dependent, your family, your immediate family. Like if you're a woman, your husband and your kids them. If you're a man, your wife and your kids them. Now they are saying if you get a job in the UK, you come to the UK to do your job and go back home to your family. But you are not bringing your family here with you. So all these people come here in the healthcare to come work, and they to try them even take the job to give them family a better life. You understand? Now they are being told that you are going to come here, do your job, and go back home to your family. And this is where they are saying now they are giving them shorter time limit. They are giving them under tighter conditions with the visas. So as you slip, you slide. All right. In terms of the language, hold on, me see one comment. Gambi reduced, Labour didn't call Farage racist. They said his policy on immigration was racist. I just love people like you. Gambridu, you say they didn't call Farage racist, but they say his policy on immigration was racist. So if the person makes a policy on immigration that is racist, what does that make the person who makes that policy? What are you implying? If someone makes a policy that is racist, so if I make a comment that is racist, wouldn't that say that I am racist? But I cannot come out aloud and be direct. So if I make a policy that is racist, doesn't that say a deeper spoken word of that person? Come on, Gambri. Come on, you see, when we do these kind of programs, we also like people to use the brain we God give you. Don't take things for what it is. It's always a bit deeper than that. If they say to you, all right, I'm glad you even mentioned that. So now, they are making the routes for migrants tougher. Why are they making the routes tougher? So that the right people come into the UK, or they are making this tougher to discourage people from coming to the UK. Them no want the migrant them in the UK. Them a do everything for discourage you if you not come none tal. It's that simple. When America toughen them immigration policy, what are they? They are just trying to get the right person or keep the right person in the UK. They might try to get rid of people. So if you're going to make a policy, or it's said that you make a policy that is racist, who makes the policy? What mindset did that person have making that policy for you to even identify that the policy is racist? Make we move on. People, again, as I said about families, more stringent requirements for family visa also changes to how people can qualify for citizenship. The changes may include more emphasis and contribution to the UK society, working, paying taxes, and good character. Visa for social care workers and overseas care. This is one of the main visas in the UK where people come here. The route for overseas social care worker will be closed. New overseas recruitment in this role will stop. This will show a tremendous blow to the African society, because most of the people in the UK from Africa came here on the social care worker route for care workers. And if this route is going to be closed, new overseas recruitment in this role will stop. A lot of African people will have no other choice but to go on the boat. And hear them say they might find ways to stop the boat. Tighten border security, tougher checks, attempting to reduce routes for abuse of asylum, illegal entry, changes to how the system deals with returns and removal. Also propose such a one-in, one-out deal with France for asylum seekers arriving by small boat. So they have gone in the agreement with France, which I have said to you guys the other day about the one-in, one-out. You understand? So when you come to the UK, no asylum seeking business now go on. They might cut down on that as well. And then you're going to have the rise in the immigration skill charge, which employers pay when sponsoring foreign workers. The same thing that America is doing. America raised their B1 visa to over 100,000 US dollar. So now, don't you guys see the trend here? The UK is literally mirroring every one of Donald Trump immigration policy. Nigel Farage is even talking about mass deportation the same way. So the UK government is mirroring almost identical Donald Trump immigration policy. That's exactly what is happening here. Migrants who come who under older rules would expect to settle in 5 years may now need to stay 10 years until they meet fast-track criteria. This affects planning, stability, long-term life decision. So when they move the indefinite leave to remain from 5 years to 10 years, longer times to settle permanently. So if you were already here and was going to wait for the 5 years, now it's going to move to 10 years and you will have to move that plan to 10 years. Unless your next visa was going to be the indefinite leave to remain, you'd still be qualified for it. But a person who is just on their first visa and not yet their second, then you know that you now get the indefinite leave to remain. You need to start thinking about spending 10 years in the UK to have the indefinite leave to remain. The only thing that could cut it down to probably 8 years or 7.5 years will be your contribution. It will be considered, and that will be your society contribution, whether charity, voluntary work, and all of these things. They will consider those things. The high barriers to entry for skilled roles, degree level or higher education roles are higher salary needed. Many roles remove. So them remove them. So what will happen now? This could reduce the number of people coming on such visa, but also create labor gap if not carefully managed. But what we'll see again, one party will make a lot of policy to cut back for immigration. And then they have to go end up put back something in place to get back people to come to the UK, come work. Because like me say, there is already a gap in the labor market in the UK. So they need foreign workers, they need immigrants, but because they are trying to get their votes for the next election, this is why they are mirroring the policies of America immigration system. Make we take a step closer. I hope everybody a catch on with what go on right here. So, and May's control see a bit like they moving the pension age gap. People think on these things, but we're gonna touch a little on that. And I don't hold on. What jobs do the immigrants, Jamaicans do when they migrate to America? And let me see who asked the question there. America and England and the rest of Europe. What jobs? That's a weird question. What jobs do Jamaicans do that migrate to America and Europe and all these places? In almost all profession that you'll go right now, you'll find Jamaicans. Any profession you go right now, you'll find Jamaicans. There may not be as many, right? The percentage may be low, but you'll find a lot of Jamaicans who have gone on, further their education, and who have earned themselves meaningful jobs in very good positions. You understand? It's not because it is Jamaicans you think them just come over here can work a factory or supermarket or them work per roadside or something. No. A lot of Jamaicans in the UK are teachers. A lot of Jamaicans in the UK nurses. You understand? A lot of Jamaicans here in the UK work in the legal system as well. They're working with the government. They're working a lot of government jobs. Many Jamaicans work in the government jobs over here. So they are spread right far and wide across in the UK and in America. Mace Control say, JP, I am Jamaican, been here for 51 years, worked in criminal justice system. That's all I can say. There you go. There is Mace telling you. And that's what I'm saying. They have spanned far and wide. You understand? They have spanned far and wide. So don't think because it's Jamaican, they are limited to the jobs they can do. They are only in a factory, or they are doing this and they are doing that. So people need to understand that it's bigger than what you think. It's a lot bigger than what you think. Some of the sectors where you'll probably not go to see some of them, they are there. In my job role, which I can't disclose and I would not disclose, people would probably not expect to see Jamaicans there as well. But at the end of the day, everywhere that you go, span across Europe, America, Jamaicans are working everywhere. Don't feel that. What people fail to understand, is that people, even our own Jamaicans, don't even realize the level of intellect, the level of education, and the way our Jamaican grasp things. Hold on. Barbara say, I am not talking about the Windrush generation, West Indies. I am talking about the ones that have just freshly migrated. Well, I could say I have just freshly migrated. And I am in a job where probably many wouldn't expect me to be. You understand? And I know many others who are in certain positions that many wouldn't expect them to be. So what we need to understand as well, Jamaican education system at the grassroots is a lot harder than the UK education system. It's more difficult when you're doing your GSATs and all of that and your CXC in Jamaica compared to your CSC over here. That is why when you find a Jamaican or an African child comes to the UK, they usually progress very fast and they are successful when they go back to school. It's easy for them. So do not think that all Jamaicans or most Jamaicans who come here are not far up there in society, in career-wise. A lot of them are in law over here. You may not go into the hospitals and see many Jamaican doctors because mainly these people are like Indians and Pakistan and all of these countries. But when you go to the other sectors like IT, law, and all of and corporate business, they are there. Teaching in the education sectors, they are there. Most government jobs, you find a lot of Jamaicans there. Social worker, I know many of them. So yes, guys, they are there. Not all Jamaicans come to the UK or to America and just do a mediocre job or just settle for what they can get. A lot of them further their education and are way up on the ladder career-wise. You're more welcome, Barbara. And I needed to approach that in that approach, Barbara. That's why I had to approach that calmly, because I can speak from my own perspective as well. I do a very good job. I am in a very good job, a job that I can retire in because it's a very good job. You understand? And yeah, they do find themselves good high-paying jobs that are up there and the pay ladder and all of that stuff. You understand? So the other day I had somebody on my live and they were also an engineer. You understand? You have a lot of them who are over here. They are engineers. They have their own companies. They are plumbers. They are proper qualified gas and heating engineers and stuff like that over here. So yeah, I know of many of them who are doing exceptionally well. And I also know of many of them who not do one blasted thing in England. They can't go back in the yard. Believe when me tell you that. All right. Moving on. See, Sheila Bailey said there is a young Jamaican who documented her move from Jamaica to the UK on YouTube recently. She's a radiographer. Yeah, listen to me. You wouldn't believe. And the problem is because a lot of people don't expect them to be in certain position. You will see a Jamaican, and if they even don't talk to you, not even believe that they are. That's another thing. So sometimes is speaking to the person, and sometimes they have adapted the accent so well that you think they are British. But if they tell you, no, I've been here 10 years, I've been here 12 years, I've been here 8 years. But because of their job and the environment that they are in, they have adapted the language so fluently. And when they speak to you, you'd have to ask. So if you adapt the language well and you go and speak to them in a fluent British language, you won't know that they are Jamaicans because they'll speak to you fluently with that accent as well. And not until the conversation of heritage comes up or a word or two may slip, then you will realize that you're actually speaking to a Jamaican. I like a big old dirty me now. As you see me, you know me a Jamaican. As the first word come out of my mouth in England, you know me a Jamaican. I cannot speak spooky. You understand? And Ace 99, I think you've seen the topic. And what they are saying, and I was getting down to that, but we not reach this yet. Ace 99. We not reach this yet. Ace 99 said enough of them come here for the benefit. That is one of the biggest accusations with the migrants now. Yeah, a lot of people try to fool people with accent here. Because, me not lie, me speak to a lot of people over here, me think I hear them born. When they tell me then they are 5 years now, me can't believe. For me, they are 10 and me can't talk one good line. I cannot speak a good line and I've been in the UK a decade now. That the line will have to be a broken line of English accent. I cannot speak a good line if anybody who chat to me within a second, you know, say me a Jamaican. And I don't, to be honest with you, I am so authentic. And everybody is different. Maybe it looks cool for a lot of people who speak the accent. You know, maybe it's cool for them or it makes them look like somebody or sound like some, I don't know. But for me, I am so proud of my accent. I am so proud of my Jamaican accent. I don't try to filter it much. I only filter my accent when somebody cannot understand me. You know, because I can speak, say I am speaking fluent English then, but you'll still hear the strong Jamaican accent behind it. But still, you'll have, based on the pronunciation of your word, you'll have a lot of people still don't understand you. Then I'll try my best to filter down my accent. You understand? But me, that starfish, me can't do the speaky spooky in no way, no shape, no form. Everybody know that. Anybody that on my channel long enough know say, boy, if J Progress can't try anything, him better not try twang. And furthermore, me have list tongue. So me no go try the twanging. Me more likely to bite off my tongue than one of you. Because me already have list tongue. Me already have struggle to talk. Normal Jamaica talking. Much less we go try speaky spooky and talk accent. And trust me, see people with they are half my time. And if you chat to them, you think I them born and grow. Or them do it, only God knows. And I would have to assume as well, it depends. Me now go say they must speak spooky because sometimes you work in some environment where you are forced to speak like that because they won't understand you otherwise. You won't get your message across otherwise. So you kind of have to push yourself. You kind of have to push yourself to speak that type of way there. But me, anybody even in when me work, once me what my mouth is the strong Jamaican accent. Right back at any English when me attack. Anybody when me talk to, the first thing they say, you Jamaican? Me say, yeah. He say, oh man, your accent is strong. Me say, I know. Me not give it that for nothing. I personally feel like if I lose my Jamaican accent, I lose my identity. I don't want to filter it. I don't want to lose it. I love it. I adore it. I am proud of it. I like when I am in a room and when I speak, everybody knows I'm different. Everybody knows I'm different anywhere me go. Whether me go some meeting, some conference, some anything, once me start, whether me there in one class or me there on a Zoom, when me talk, straight away, the conversation them usually change. Me remember me there on one meeting already, one group meeting, and me did have to say what me have to say, and you know when you're on a Zoom call and them thing there, I say what you have to say. Straight away, the person who was hosting the meeting was from Australia and stuff. And straight away from me talk, say, oh, you Jamaican, The meeting take time shift from talk about Jamaica. But you know what the conversation for done, because you want to come because you don't want to go down another line there. And then everybody just focus on your thing. So, you know, but yeah, me love me no want to lose nothing about my Jamaican. Nothing at all, me no want to lose. Only one thing about my Jamaican heritage, which me glad say, is under control, and it's like your temper. Because you know Jamaica people have a temper. And you know, Jamaican people can be very aggressive and have a temper. That it took me a while to get that under control, but to be honest with you, the UK has done that for me. So me can't knock it. The UK has taught me how to, you know, control your temper and not be too argumentative, not follow up everything, not prove your strength and them kind of style there. So the UK has done that for me. Learn how to keep my temper under control. So that's one good thing me can say that has done for me. And me glad say that little ignorance about me lose it. Because I'm going to get myself in a trouble in the UK. And the last thing you want to do in the UK is get yourself in a trouble. You know? So I'm a little bit more mellow and refined, you know, in my approach. I was very dark and ignorant and mad. You know? And that go hand in hand with me. I just one of them thing there. And Jamaican stay so. The last time I see a video on TikTok with a Jamaican bus driver. And the man start talk. You know, and say, get off the bus. Get off the bus. And people, when I hear the Jamaican bad word come out, me say, yes, he over now. When the Jamaican bad word come out, because the man try to talk to the man in a proper British accent. But then me go hear the Jamaica bad word come out. Me say, yes, I hit that now. In get mad, the man run down the man out of the bus and say, if you want me, stab you up and boy, me will take you. Me say, Jesus, from me hear the bad word come out. The raw Jamaica bad word, they no filter. No filter at all. Me know say, game over. So that other control them me love, say me have, where can't, I don't know what it is, you know, about Jamaica people, you know, but trust me. Trust me when me tell about Jamaica people. Them have one monster in them where it better if it stay in the cage. It better if it stay in the cage. And this is why even people coming here, the UK can be a good place for them because it makes people have a different perspective for life and realize that the world is not just a little box like Jamaica. And when we are going to find things get like this now, it's going to be a little bit different. And people, when they have gotten to the point now where them say, family, immigration, and citizenship are going to get harder. So, first of all, for me, it was already harder. Because, watch ya, when you become a British citizen, if you have a son or a daughter in a Jamaica, you have to make sure you carry them come to the UK before they are 18 years old. Otherwise, you can't bring them come here. Your mother and your father, you can't file for your mother and your father come to the UK unless they are dependent, like them have they are going to be, them have needs care. 24-hour care, and them kind of weird there. And like America where you can file for your mother and your father and them something there. It's a lot different. And now we see where they're changing up that now. More stringent criteria, income, language, contribution will make bringing family over or obtaining full citizenship more difficult for some people. And then people who used to employ over here, the job sponsor them. Stricter compliance are going to come into place. Employers will need to plan ahead. All right. Make we move on now over to the other side, where we find that I said to you guys that changes to travel visa rules for certain country. Trinidad and Tobago nationals now needs a visa for entry to travel to the UK. And remember, Trinidad and Tobago never did need a visa, and now they need it. You understand? British nationals overseas no longer need an electronic travel authorization, ETA. Boy, oh boy. Fees will also be increased for visa and citizenship, etc. Naturalization and settlement fee, it has already gone up and they will move it again. Certificate of sponsorship fee raised and they will move it again. Anything that have to do with immigration, money are going to lift up. Because remember, they are already making it harder. They are already making it harder for people to come here. And that is making the threshold for, because remember, you know, the first thing that they did was put it to over £30,000 a year. Not many people in the UK is making £30,000 a year. Between 27 and 30 is the average yearly income, right? So when them did push it to over 30,000 a year, they had to reduce it. And that was one of the big moves that they said they wanted to stop people from coming here. Because if you're not earning, you wouldn't be qualified to sponsor anybody in the UK. So now, look at how the route to the UK has been tougher and how they are making it so that you don't even want to stay in the UK. Number one, When they move the period for you to be qualified for your indefinite leave to remain to 10 years, that alone lick your chip and mash up your whole of your plan. When you would have been offered a job to come to the UK and could take your family to the UK, now they are saying the job is for you and you only. You have to leave your family and go back home to your family. That mash up everything. A lot of people now go have no interest in that. You understand? When they have raised the qualification level for certain jobs in the UK to degree level and all of these things, and the employers have to go start paying more, they might go try source people from somewhere else or some other way or to deal with this. Or raise the people them paying in the UK some way, somehow, something have to happen. So that make it difficult. They are going to increase, they are going to change the life in the UK test, and they are going to change the English language test for people who are not very fluent in English, right? For the likes of Jamaica and the Caribbean, English is our first language and everything, so we don't have to sit the English language test, so we are safe in that regards. But also, when they have changed the life in the UK test, everybody intending to get an indefinite leave to remain are intending to move to citizenship status have to sit a life in the UK test. When they have made it a lot harder, it will affect everybody. You understand? When they have increased the fee that you need to be qualified for the threshold to sponsor anybody to come into the UK, when they have changed that. So if they are 29,000 now and they're going to change it, guaranteed they're going to push you about 32,000. How many people you know who earns 32,000 a year? Not many. If you work in a call center, if you work in a certain places, your earnings a year will be around 28,000, 29,000 max. So when they have pushed this over 30,000 now, it will be a major problem. You understand? And another thing that they wanted to come with is the digital ID. And that now, you can't, that I go have everything. You can't rent, no way you can't work, no way you can't do nothing. But every angle you take it, people, is becoming difficult. Asylum seekers, they might go hit the most because most people you see in the UK right now are asylum seekers. Most of the foreigners in the UK are here. They have gotten their permanent stay in the UK through the asylum program. And now they are saying they are removing that golden ticket. You will no longer be automatically qualified after 5 years. And they are planning to move the 5 years qualification to 10 years. And when you do qualify for indefinite leave to remain as an asylum seeker, your family will not automatically be qualified for you to take them to the UK. Because the British people are saying they cannot take anybody to the UK unless they meet the threshold of 29,000. So what if they have a partner overseas and they are in the UK and not working 29,000? They cannot get their partner to join them in the UK, and this is where they were born, they have been living, they were raised, and they are a British citizen. I have to be honest, the asylum system has been manipulated. That has been manipulated right across the board. Barbara agree, just like with Ace 99. Yes, I can agree on that. The asylum system has been manipulated completely. It has been broken. And on that even, but I wouldn't go deep into that. But if you think about it, when a person come here on a work visa or a marriage-based visa, they have to start work and paying tax immediately once they start working in the UK. Once they get their national insurance number, that's it for them. You understand? No, somebody say, Jay speak good English. He would pass the English immigration test easy. What people don't understand, That's an easy one. Remember, you know, Jamaica speaks English. So there is no different for Jamaica with Jamaica speak English. We have a Jamaican accent, but I speak very good English and I write very good English. I have very good penmanship and stuff like that. So to do anything, whether English test, whether English anything, it doesn't make a difference. Mind you, I have a 1 in English. I have a 1 in mathematics. I have a 2 in principle of business, principle of accounts, human and social biology, integrated science, social studies. You understand? And I can go on. So my intellect is nothing that will be challenged by doing any immigration tests or anything like that. Education-wise, I have done fairly well. But actually, I'm stubborn and I want money in my pocket, make me don't do university. You understand? So when it comes on to that area of things, J Progress is very much up there. You understand? And it's not because of the UK or anything. And I have furthered my studies in the UK in many other different areas. You understand? So yes, when it comes on to this part of stuff, it's okay. But like I say, I choose not to speak a certain type of way, and I choose to hold my accent. Exactly. Jacqueline Martin tell you. And that's exactly so. Jamaica speak British English because we were controlled by the British colony. You understand? That's where we came under. We were controlled by the British. So we speak very fluent British English and we write British English. We spell British. You understand what I mean? So this is how the process works. And there is Maz made a very great statement. Jay, we never stop learning. So exactly. Because I came from Jamaica. I had 9 CXCs in Jamaica, 9 CXC subject. I could have moved on to any university of my choice. You understand? I did apply for university, got through, but when I saw the money that they wanted in Jamaica, I say my mother don't have that, and furthermore, me not have it. So university get knocked. I came to the UK and I didn't go into college or university, but I've done a lot of quick courses because I am that type of person. I would rather do a crash course than go into like go sit down in a classroom. You understand? I would rather do things on my pace and how I do it. I cannot go into school full time because I have too much responsibility. And furthermore, I have gained a lot of life skills that I don't need to go into a university. I don't need to qualify with a bachelor's degree or anything like that. You understand? Because I have gained myself a lot of life skills which can take me through life for the rest of my life. You know? Like now, currently, I am doing IT support. You understand? I'm doing IT support because I'm strengthening myself in the IT world. I'm moving where the world is going. You know? I have gained myself knowledge of a trader. So I can sit down right there throughout the day, even if I don't have a job, right at those 2 computers by there, and I can trade all day. If nothing is happening for me, if I don't have a job right now, I can sit down and trade all day. And more than likely, I'll make my money, which I would go to somewhere else and work. I am also a YouTuber. So I have gained myself meaningful skills throughout life which don't require me now at my age to say I'm going to university to study any particular subject. For me personally, I don't need it. For my daughter, yes. College, university, y'all little pitney, you don't get no life skills yet. You no master nothing yet how to make money and live off. So therefore, you need to go to college and go to university. You understand? So you have to really make yourself that kind of way. So if I am here now and say, I have a full-time job. Many YouTubers at my level rely on YouTube. You understand? But I cannot rely on YouTube. Reason being, a YouTube channel can be striked. It can be cancelled. You can be demonetized. What do you do then? What if somebody hack you? You have a lot of hackers out here. What if they steal your YouTube channel? What do you do then? I could never only rely on my full-time job. What if they sack me? What if they fire me off of my job? What me go do? Me I go mad out. Me have to go hunt down and look at that job. At least if they fire me from a job, me can go on the YouTube till me find another job of my choice. And balance up YouTube with me trading. So me can pay me bills them and do me something. If them thief me YouTube channel, by then me could have get another little job where me can balance up and me balance up my trading. Nobody can steal my trading. The skills of trading the stock market, nobody can thief it from me. Unless them will give me a season spliff and mad me out. The only way somebody can steal my knowledge of trading, which I have learned, and I have learned that myself, thanks to YouTube. It took me 3 years to go through thousands of hours of videos for be able to master it to a certain extent, where if it comes down to it, I am able to make something to survive to a certain level. But the other thing again, you cannot rely on trading. Because trading is a thing where thief your money. Today you make money, tomorrow I take it back from you. You make money all week this week, all week next week it takes the money back from you. So trading is not as reliable either as that. Unless you zone out of everything else in the world and just focus on trading. And I cannot do that. Because I don't want to no geek. I don't want mad out. So I can't just zone out and sit down in that little corner over there. So I cannot just sit in that little corner over there with those computers and I trade all day and I watch the market and them something there. Because I am not at that level yet where I can just set a trade and leave it and watch it works. No. So you have to know how to set your thing in a certain type of way. Enough people, if they had 70,000 subscribers like me and have 2 YouTube channels, they would have be a full-time YouTuber. I cannot do that. I know every time your video them trend on YouTube. I know every time you make money on YouTube. This week you could make $500. The next week you make 1,000. The other week you make 200. Because it's not every week your videos trend. And I do not take on brand deals at the moment because I have too much on my plate. And I am not going to be one of those greedy, stupid person take on people brand deal and cannot fulfill the requirements, and I cannot provide the service that you're paying me for. Think about it. I do a full-time job. Full-time job. Right? Many people do 40 hours a week. I don't. I do 48 hours a week. You understand? So I have a full-time job. And I still try to balance that with YouTube. You understand? YouTube on its own, I could not survive off YouTube on its own because YouTube doesn't always work like that. And I could not survive off my full-time job off its own. So everything played them part. Everything played them little part. And when you're there in England, anybody who live in England can tell you, say, one job alone we mad in England. Because let me tell you something. You see when them pressure you lick in England, and your one job money where you get blew up, what you do? What do you do? You have to have a hustling mindset when you live in England. Else the cost of living will mad your boy. You cannot have one source of income when you live in England. Else you're in a problem. You're going to struggle. You're going to struggle bad. Imagine now. Natalie, Shirley, big up yourself. Welcome to Team Progress. Imagine now if I had one source of income. I have an 18-year-old daughter here now who is in college, not working. You understand? Imagine if I one source of income we did have. Would I not struggle? I wouldn't even be able to get even the equipment them to do my little thing them when I want to do and stuff like that. That's why you have a lot of people who do more than one job in the UK. They do it. Most people in the UK have a full-time job and still have one little cleaning job on the side. Or I do 2 little hours in a factory. Or I do Amazon delivery. And I don't like say them really want to do it, but they have to because the one salary difficult unless you go live by the bare minimum. Unless you go follow some style and just work with bread and toast and beans and them kind of style. But if you want have a man like me now, I don't eat any and anything. I eat a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables. The only meat I really eat now is chicken. You understand? So, me not eat everything. I try to have a very healthy diet and it's very expensive. Make somebody tell you how much for one little tub at a strawberry in the supermarket. All £3. £3.50 depends on the size and depends on what. You understand? You want some decent fruits which will benefit your body and health-wise. You want some kiwi. You want some pineapple. You want some strawberry. You want some blueberries and stuff like that. It's going to pressure you. It's going to pressure you. So, and see Ace 99, if you work too many hours in the, that's why I say Ace 99. Somebody have a little cleaning job on the side or a little Amazon delivery job. Something where them can the money not too out there. Because if you have a little cleaning job, you can get cash in hand. And them little style there and them little style there. So, remember, you have people in the UK who deliberately don't want to work too much hours because when the HMRC ready for you, God go with you. Here me is there. Me is, you see, for me, anybody know me can tell you. Me love my money, you know, but me love my health more. Because I want matter me tell myself. With money, you cannot buy health. But with health, you can get money. I say it work, you know. You have money, but you can't buy health. Money can't carry down your blood pressure. Money can't get rid of your cancer. Money can't make all of the illness them where you have gone. That's why you see rich man in the hospital. Man in the hospital, a multi-millionaire, them have to dead left all of the wealth give them family. Because all of them life, them lack sleep, them no eat, them no exercise, them no do nothing to make all of this money. Okay, now you're rich. Now you're rich and sick. What do? Your body already run down. Your body already run down. So the way of me look at it, take care of my health. Me may spend more money than most people on food because I'm mostly fruits me eat. I'm mostly smoothie, I'm mostly health stuff me buy and them kind of style. Me not really go in a supermarket, go buy rice and flour and them something there. If me really buy rice now for my daughter, you understand? If me buy certain thing where most of would I eat, like we oxtail, with curry, with goat and them something there for my daughter. Because the only thing me ever really buy for myself will be prawns and chicken. I mean not eat chicken regular either. The most thing where you will find me eat is like mackerel, sardine, them kind of omega-3 food, we have the omega in it and sitting the omega ILR, whatever them call it. These are the kind of things that we mostly eat. And we cook down my mackerel with my spinach and my chickpeas and them kind of something there. So me eat. And me go gym on a regular. Me no go gym on a regular to get big and thick, you know. That is not the mission. Obviously, you want to look good and everything, but me more go gym to do my cardio and exercise. Make sure say every day or every other day, me get some exercise in. And that is the UK. And number one as well, it goes back to how difficult life is in the UK. Because watch ya, life is difficult in our way in the UK. If you have one job, the pressure them are going to reach you. And because you watch every money where you spend and you don't want to do the gym membership, you don't even realize that you do yourself a favor, because the gym are going to help with your mental health. Because the amount of pressure we are going to take in England, you need something to help with your mental health. So sometimes people wonder why people even party so much, like the Jamaicans them. And the only thing can help with their mental health, because they don't go to gym and they don't do certain things. So they have to party it out and to get them stressed, because remember when me tell you, the stress is real in the United Kingdom. You hear me I say? I am not a person who really stressed, because my problem is just too much of a jovial, happy person. I am a happy person. You understand? And think about it. Oh, when me go find time for stress now if me depend on all my live attack too now. When me put on my YouTube live or I do my YouTube video them, and the best thing that's for me, because I love my audience and I love my following. You understand? So that is the therapy for me as well. And then by the time I done just now do my videos, and that is pretty much all my thing go. Me done just do my videos now. I'm gonna have something to eat. Me already have smoothie making at the fridge already. So me I go have a glass of smoothie, grab my gym bag, put on my gym clothes after the gym. And I'll be in that gym for at least 2 hours. Because I'm in a rush. When we go to the gym, it's not a chore for me. So I don't go to the gym and say, oh, I'm going to do 30 minutes. No. I go to the gym, I work out till when I'm tired, until me say, a time for me go to my yard. That's how I go to the gym. When I work, and I work on days, I do not go to the gym. Because like I say, it's not a chore. So for me, I don't go to the gym when I work on days, because me not kill out myself neither. Me can't just go do a 12-hour shift and come back and go to gym. I am not training for the Olympics. I am not training for Miss Olympia. We want to go up and sit and go turn up like us so, and go so, and flex like us. No, me not train for that. I am just maintaining my health. So I can afford the time when I go to work and go do 12 hours. Instead of me going to gym, go work out, I try to get a full couple hours sleep. That's more healthy than go to the gym and I go work out. Me try to get some sleep and rest my body. So now that I'm off, like now, this is when me go to the gym. And that's why I say when me go to the gym, I don't have any time. My wife would always say, where you go to the gym go do? You're there at the gym for almost 3 hours. Where you go there go do? Me say when I go to the gym, I don't go to the gym and do no rest. Me no go to the gym go say, boy, me a time myself. I don't want to think about the time. I go there to do what I feel like in the gym. Anything when me feel to exercise and stuff. Go up on the treadmill, do this, do that, and all this kind of something. That's what me into. I mean, I train for nothing. So I'm not going to go lift up the biggest of the heavies, iron them. And no. Me just want to bust a sweat and be fit and nice and stuff. And, you know, keeping our healthy shape. Enough people always say, oh, you there in England so long you don't put on no whole heap of weight. Because from the day I come to England, probably one of the first things I do was join the gym. Because from I was in Jamaica, I have always maintained my fitness because I believe in my health 100%. My health is very serious to me. You get me? Because I have always developed that mentality and say, you see, once God wake you up in the morning and you step off of your bed and you have good health and strength, and you don't have no pain, no illness, nothing, you can take on anything else in a life. Remember me tell you that. Anything else you can take on in a life for the rest of the day and for the rest of the years them if you come. Come off of your bed. You're healthy, strong, no pain, no nothing. Your mental health is in order. You feel happy and well ready for the world. You take on anything. But come off of the bed and you can't walk. Come off of the bed and your back up pain and you have to bend. Come off of the bed and lose your strength because you have some form of illness or go on. You can't do not everything else get mashed up. When, let me tell you, my daughter said to me the other day that, Daddy, every supermarket where you go, them always say that to you. This is the healthiest Charlie they ever cash out. Everywhere me go shopping at the UK, them say that to me. This is the healthiest shopping them see from there. You see my shopping basket? It's not hard. I don't buy juice. I don't drink juice. Very, very rare. Me probably up on the road and just I drink water or coconut water. And this one me go with drinking. You understand? Anything when me eat, me not really eat snacks. My snacks are nuts, peanuts, cashew nuts, pumpkin seed, and then kind of something there. Them they are my little snackables. You understand? One half when my daughter broke me bad, and me go in a supermarket with him, and me see what them call the cassava chips, me we take up 2 of them. Every now and then. That's the only bad part for me. Right? But normally I nuts and them things they are fruits. And when we talk about when me buy mango, me I buy like a dozen mango. Me I buy like 4 pineapple. Me I buy beer apple, me I buy banana, me I buy orange, me I buy kiwi. I saw me shop. Me I buy papaya, me I buy watermelon. And then there's something that me go in a supermarket go buy. And milk, me only drink me oatmeal milk. I only drink oatmeal milk. You understand? Me no want a regular cow's milk and them thing there. I used to drink that, but no. Oatmeal. You get me? So when I buy spinach, I buy broccoli, I buy cauliflower, I buy carrot because of them they are cooking. Every 1 half, every now and then, like I say, probably once out of a month, me cook some rice. And most of the time, me a cook it because of my daughter now, and me we eat some of it. You see? But this is how it go all the while for me. Cranberry juices, everyone needs a cheat meal now and then. Me cheat meal some black time. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you my biggest cheat. In England, they have one sitting where them call cinnamon bun. So it's like a nice little round bun with some icing on the top, but you have the cinnamon flavor because I love cinnamon flavor. Cinnamon are my most... Anything in a baking, me want to taste the cinnamon in it, right? That is the only way me no pick up one is if me no walk the aisle there. And you see blueberry muffin, that is my weakness. Cinnamon bun and blueberry muffin, that is my weakness overall. Many people don't know chocolate is healthy. I have chocolate because like now, some if you go to the gym now, my energy feel kind of drained. Me not do pre-workout and them kind of something. Me not do protein shake and them something. Me not do none of that. I just water me can't go to the gym. So suppose me energy down. Me not drink no energy drink. So suppose me energy down. Me have dark chocolate in the fridge. Me have a little piece and just munch on it with probably a cup of coffee. Go on the gym. Tell you, you're buzzing. You see it. So I just study ball game for my people. So sometime, and then again, here in the UK, a lot of people don't not eat healthy because they don't want to eat healthy. They don't eat healthy because of the cost of living. It is very, very, very expensive to eat healthy. When me take up my fruits them alone, all come to 50 pounds. Fruits alone, nothing else no buy it. The fruits them alone are 50 pounds. Mind you, me buy fruits every week. Because I make smoothie almost every day. And people need to understand as well. All right, a lot of people, we probably say, but Jay, smoothie have a lot of sugar. But if you think about it, it is the only sugar intake I have. So I don't have all the other artificial sugar. So the only sugar I will have is the natural sugar from the fruit. And your body needs sugar. Your body needs salt as well. You get to me, I say? So don't make nobody say, cut out salt completely. Your body needs sodium chloride in it. Your body needs salt to make your body function. If your body is lacking salt, you're going to have problems. Because your body requires that. If your body is lacking sugar, you're going to have problems because your body requires that. So remember, it's really called balance. But we can't do it. Notice, the thing them with a kill you off in England is the cheapest. Anything with a kill you off in England is the cheapest thing. You can go to supermarket and full up your chally. You can go to supermarket and full up your chally with things with a kill you off. Take it as me tell you. Truth, Ross, me wish me could have get the molasses. I don't see the molasses. Me have to get the molasses when me go to Jamaica. But what me bring from Jamaica normally, well, you know see me Jamaica video them, you don't know me go to work already when me go to Jamaica. Me never have to tell you no. Anybody will watch my Jamaica video them, know see a house, land, car, van, truck, everything me carry in my suitcase when me come from Jamaica. You understand? But when we talk about the cost of living people over here, you know one question I always ask myself, how does the royal family live so long in the UK? Nobody never wonder that. How does the royal family and these rich people and these politicians live so long in the UK? They have some of the healthiest food. They have the money to buy it. The royal family, everything comes in fresh every morning. You see when me buy my fruits them, me have to check them. That's all, me strawberry them. As long as me not see them are rotten, if one little piece of if it cut out, me cut you out. But like the people them we have them money, boy, them not do that. Because the same time them get a tub of strawberry, them eat the same time, them get it fresh. That's why them live so long. They eat the best of the best. All we eat is sugar and fat and salt. And that's what is designed in most countries for the poorer class of people them. So sometimes you can't bash a man if him not eat healthy in England. The cost of living wicked, and furthermore, the money where him get small. So by the time him paying bills them, and when you look, you have $100 left. You can't go take out 50 you buy fruits alone. What else you go yam? And you never put no gas in your car. So you have to buy what work for you. You have to buy what work for you. You see what I deal with? And then the country are the fast food. And the takeaways. If I'm me alone takeaway, now go really make no money. And fast food place now go really make no money. The only way fast food place are gonna make a money off of me. Me must have go on a far journey and me now have my pot with me and them something there. And them thing there. Then me will stop off and buy something. And Ace 99 says, see, they don't do hard work either. So that's why we have to be more healthier than these people, because them are going to live long, because them now no problem for them way. First thing, them no stress like we. If them even have stress for them, stress we can't have. Them have money stress. Them probably have 2 pieces of property and I wonder which one I pick in them mortgage. And who them are going to retire this down to, and And them have a stress say, them are go late figure out one function. And them kind of something there. You get me? But it doesn't matter what kind of doctor you have. Doctor don't keep you healthy. You keep yourself healthy, not doctor. Doctors do not keep you healthy. The only doctor we are going to keep you healthy is a nutritionist. Because I'm going to tell you the right things about name. But first and foremost, them telling you the right thing for name. If you don't have the money to buy, you go dead. And that's the problem, you know. So it is, think about it. Anything, all right. When you go in a supermarket, if you buy a rice crepe, you know. But when you want to buy like the bulgur product and the good product, then we are substitute of rice and the healthier choice of rice, them dearer. Brown rice supposed to be dearer than white rice, you know. The browner product dearer than the whiter one. It's wicked. So we, in the first place, you can't even eat where you're supposed to eat the right and proper way. I mean, me tell you something. You know, say even the very thing them we used to cheap. Them raise up sardine, them raise up mackerel, them raise up tuna, and them look something there. Where some little healthy options for poor people. But no, them raise them. Them raise them up. So I just say thing on my people. That's why me no want people see the thing and look like say, watch ya. When I talk about life in the UK, me can't talk about life in America, cost of living. I'm not living in America. I am not living in Canada. But I am living in the UK and I see things firsthand. I know how much money I get for my pay. I know how much money I spend on bills. So I can talk about the UK. And it's not easy. It's difficult to live somewhere nice. It's difficult to own your house. It's difficult to eat healthy. It's difficult to stay healthy. And that them things cause people to have mental issue. You have too much things to worry about. Canned beef, nobody talk about canned beef. If I'm me alone, canned beef stand on the shelf and rotten and expire. Because I now buy that. The money where you take buy a canned beef, you can buy a piece of chicken. Or you can buy at least probably about 4 or 5 tin a mackerel or 2 tin a tuna or 4 tin a sitting the way name sardine, which is more healthier. Oxtail, me tap by oxtail long time, because oxtail too dear. As me tell you no, me cut out certain things. My money spent on fruits and veg. And me we buy prawns. Me used to have a lot of fish, but even fish me cut down pan. Because me find out say enough of the fish them me a eat. Them grow them themselves in a pan. Me want me fish come from a sea. We soak up the minerals out there and all of these things. And me don't want you grow them in a pan for me. Keep your fish where you grow in a pan. Because when me a run from, I eat you put me in, because you feed them all kind of something. Me want fish where come from the sea where eat other little fish. And that's the diet. Me don't want fish where come from pan where you feed with bag feeding. Then the fish they not going to benefit me. So that's why I kind of cut down on the fish. And that's my thing there right now. Me not telling you a lie. So you looking at my thing. Me a serious man when me buy. Me buy something more while. And me telling you say they're not normal. You know see them something here? You know see how much stack of them at them? Me show you. Look, mackerel, sardine and them something there. Beer them something them me buy and eat. See sardine over there so? See one line of mackerel there. See one other line of mackerel there and them thing there. I saw me go to work. Me not tell you no lie. I saw me go to work. See the mango them there. I saw me buy a whole heap of mango. See me fruits bowl they were gone down. I saw me do it. And my pineapple them cut up already in the fridge. I saw me do it right through. No bad. When me amount of fruits when me eat sometime, me I say me eat too much fruits. You understand? I'm bearing in mind them the fruits that were left to the hour. Thursday. To the Thursday. So from last Friday, imagine. From last Friday and to the Thursday. And that amount of fruits left. You know see how much mango did there? You know see how much apple and banana and kiwi and them sitting there did there? So imagine when me and Nyam out of it from them time they come down. And that's my diet mainly there. The meal that me make now is like, say for example, like last night now, me grill some chicken. Me grill chicken and me make sweet corn with chickpeas and spinach. If you go with the chicken and grill one sweet potato. And have me avocado with that, and that is my dinner. Me belly full, me not no problem. Me no miss no rice, me no miss no this, me no miss no that. And I just say go people, I know you try, you try if you do the right thing. And believe me, man, you better you spend your money on your health, yeah, man. Better you spend your money on your health. And me know say you know. One thing me always used to wonder is why is it that every single time somebody migrate from Jamaica and go America, Canada, or England, them end up have high blood pressure problem after, them become diabetic, them have some form of sickness. What is going on in these foreign countries because them go over they go feed them face too much? Them go over they go adapt the eating style and the eating habit. Me see all man when maga like me finger so we go America. When me see him so in steer. And him got gone out so. Because him just gonna go and grab a licious up the food. Truth Ras say you ever curry chickpeas? Yes, man. Yes, man. Remember, you know, when me I do my prawns, you know. It a go be chickpeas and sweet corns and spinach in my prawns and a curry prawns most of the time. Yeah. But remember, me I'm not vegan, you know. So, me still have certain other thing, you know. So, me I go have my prawns and them kind of style. And we do piece of fish, codfish night every now and then. But it make me wonder why people left Jamaica and then they say, foreign can provide you a better life, you know. But 3/4 of the people them left go foreign. Some of them don't make it back out. When them come back to Jamaica, they have some bad sickness. Take it as me tell you, they have some bad sickness. Most people you know left Jamaica go foreign, get big and fat, and put on weight. Them maga like your little finger like a so. When you see them big like a so. Can't hardly go through the door. Me I want to say, G man, cry me, they must pump them up. And not just the eating habit. There is so many blessings in Jamaica. When we are Jamaica and say we are suffer, and we are eat ackee and breadfruit, and I eat with pear and a garbush go find all kind of something. We don't know say the best thing we are eat. Right now, I want to tell somebody, I say, yo, make me mind get some guava. I want some guava. I want to make some guava juice. I want to make some jum plum juice. And them something there. And them something that me enjoy. I want to make some soursop juice. When we think of suffer, we are suffer. When we think of suffer, we are suffer. We never know see the best health we are got through. And now people at Jamaica are get some kind of sickness, you know. Because the foreign things them down there sell and people are make money at Jamaica now and whole heap of barrel are send down. So number one, even though you never left Jamaica, but every couple of months your family still pack up all 3-4 barrels, send down the old crosses them from foreign in a barrel for your name. That I cause some of the problem. And then our government, them in Jamaica, so clever, them start import all of the foreign sitting them and put them in the supermarket for we, so we can't get escape. Yeah, man, and my soursop juice, you can't put no milk in it. You can't put no milk in my soursop juice. My soursop juice is called black soursop. Sugar and lime. That me want. Same thing goes with my carrot juice. My carrot juice, sugar and lime. That me want tonight. And them the thing that me enjoy. Me tell them say, even though when my daughter see me, my daughter say, oh, you eat that? Cause my daughter not eat my food, them, you know. No. Some of my food, them, not go eat it. Some of them, she will enjoy them, like, you know, if you curry your prawns and your chickpeas and your sweet corn and them things, she have them stuff there. Or when me make so like a chicken, home style chicken stew or them things, she'll have that. You get to me a deal with? She'll have them kind of thing there. She like her baked sweet potato. You know, she like that. So, you know, me and her enjoy them thing there. You see me? But yes, my people, man, I just the ball game, man. Listen to me, yeah, man. Not because life is so hard in a country. And you see a lot of people too. Let me tell you what I see another people do. Them cut back. Listen to them, you know. Listen how this work, you know. This is probably the dumbest thing I ever see human being do. Right? You cut back for food. You say you want to save. You're in England. Yes, life tough, life hard, money small. Everybody, if you have a little rainy day saving. You cut back for food. And what you go do? You say you cut out the most expensive thing them. You cut out the most healthiest food them because they are the most expensive. You cut them out and say you find a way if you save and cut back for your budget. If you save, you know. So you cut out your healthy food them if you make you healthy and strong. If you save money. So you are pack up your money in the bank where you go dead left to give somebody else. Because you're not eating healthy, you are not healthy. So very soon you're going to be sick. Me, my money I spend to put healthy food in my body. Because as long as me healthy, me can go work more money. Me not worrying about that. Make me cut back on something else. But one thing I will not be cutting back on is my healthy food. My shopping bill will always be high because me I go buy the healthy something them and them very expensive. And that's where my money I go. Make me cut back in England and go Primark. Primark is one of my favorite high-end store. Anybody live in England know Primark? No. Primark is one of my favorite high-end store. And that's where me shop. Me say right this on me shop. Right now, me probably can't show you that shot here right now with Primark on the tag. I probably Primark the on the tag right now. Me not telling no lie. Me not telling you, you can't see it. Well, you can't see it. Primark the on it. A Primark me shop. And them the something me cut back pan. Clothes and them kind of something there. But not me healthy food. And when me are telling them thing at people and just talk me attack a real life something. Lidl's is your Waitrose, a Aldi me go. A Aldi me go. But the only thing with that now, me buy my fruits them at Tesco because me find that my fruits them stay longer in a Tesco. Because if me go Aldi and me buy the pineapple, within 2 days my pineapple them start get black. And it not worth it, a waste of time, even though it probably little cheaper. So me buy my fruits them at Tesco. You understand? Can me get better fruits at Tesco. You know? So I'm more than one supermarket get certain thing. M&S is for the rich. I don't think I ever buy nothing in M&S. I don't even think I go in a M&S supermarket to buy nothing. Not even a Waitrose. Me not go in a Lidl's neither. I straight Aldi. Straight Aldi and Tesco or Asda. Me no go Asda regular because Asda get very expensive too. Tesco is expensive too, you know, but like me said, the only thing me really buy at Tesco, Because Tesco have certain things where Aldi don't have. That I need that thing. Aldi just do not have them. So like if me want me red peanut, me now go get it at Aldi. So me buy me peanut at Tesco and me fruits them. You understand? You have to know where you are, the people. No matter how things tough and hard, you have to try maintain your health. Right through. And that's how my thing go. And I think I'm doing a damn good job so far. Because thank God me feel alright and good and everything. You understand? But my people, oh me gone so far in another live. Yeah. This cut out and if you do another video. Come here more video if you do. Everybody big up on yourself again. But this live was long awaiting. So thank you all for joining the live, guys. Everybody big up on yourself every single time. You understand? Join me later. Probably later I'll have another live to come to you guys with. Because we have some whole heap of topic for drop. And tune into the videos. And remember, guys, go over to my daughter channel, Leah's Multiverse, and support her channel. She's like just over 600 minutes with a watch time. 600, she's shy 600 watch time hours to hit our target. So go over there, guys, and watch our videos. Even binge watch them. While you cook or you clean, just put on our video in the background or whatever and just give her some watch time. Again, my people, big up on yourself. Love and love alone, like always. And thank you guys for joining J Progress Entertainment with your host, J Progress. Uno know say me extravagant already. Uno know say me love exaggerate already. And uno know it's just your host, J Progress, who always do the most. Everybody, big up on yourself. Love and love alone. Blessing.